Hare Krishna. Hello friends, how are you all doing? I hope you all are doing well. This is Ritendra. I am preacher of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, and let's start with verse number 11 to 20 of chapter number 5 of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Here Lord Krishna stated, Kayana mansa buddhiya kevalarapi indriyapi yogina karma kuvanti sandava tyakta sruddhaya sangam tyakta suddhayam. Sangam Tyakta Suddhayam. Here Lord Krishna stated the yogis abandoning the attachment act with the body, mind and intelligence. Act with the body, mind and intelligence. Even with the senses, only the purpose of the purification. The senses are used only for the purpose of the purification of the body, mind and heart. So that is only called yogi. Here Lord Krishna defined the yogi, abandoning the attachment. Who have abandoned attachment, act with the body, mind and intelligence. Always act with the body, mind and intelligence. Even with the senses, only for the purpose of the purification. Always engage themselves in the purpose of the purification. Lord Krishna further stated, युक्त कर्म फल त्यक्ता शांति मा प्रोति निष्ठित किमह अयुक्त काम कारेण फले सक्तो निबते. Here Lord Krishna stated, steadily devoted soul attain the unadulterated peace. Steadily devoted soul always attain unadulterated peace, because he offered the result of all activities to me. Whereas a person who is not in union with the divine, who is greedy for the fruit of his labor, become entangled. Only that kind of person will become entangled, who are very greedy for the fruit of his activities. Only that kind of person is very greedy and will surely get entangled. Lord Krishna further stated, Sarva karmani mansa संन्यस्यायते सुखी वसी नवद्वारे पुरी देहि नेव कुर्वन कार्यान. Here Lord Krishna stated, when embodied living beings control his nature and mentally renounce all the action, he reside happily in the city of the 9 gates, neither working nor causing the work to be done. 9 gates, the city of the 9 gates. Our body has a 9 gates, 2 gates, 1 gate, and also at our anus and also our genital. So there are 9 gates are there by which our body is working. Lord Krishna further stated, न कृत्वे न कर्माणि लोकस्य सुजित प्रभु न कर्म फल संयोग स्वभाव वस्तु प्रवर्तते. Here Lord स्वभाव वस्तु प्रवर्तते. Here Lord Krishna stated, the embodied spirit, master of the city of his body, does not create the activities, and nor he induce people to act, nor he create the fruit of action. All this is enacted by the mode of the material nature. All the actions, our Maya will definitely make all of us to pull down this material pool, to fall down this material pool. This is stated by Lord Krishna. Means our body will never allow or motivate to all of us to associate with this material thing. But our desire, our expectation, these all are called Maya, and these all are main reason for the suicidal tendency. Lord Krishna further stated, नादते कृष्यति अर्पि न चेव सुकृतो विभु अज्ञान न आवृत ज्ञान तेन मुहिति जंतव. Nor does the Supreme Lord assume anyone's sinful or pious activities, and embodied beings, however, are bewildered because of the ignorance with a cover of their real knowledge. With the ignorance cover the real knowledge. This is stated by Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna further stated, ज्ञानेन तु तद ज्ञान यस नास्ति आत्मान तेसम आदि वाजनीय प्रकाशयति तत्परम. Lord Krishna stated, when however one is enlightened with the knowledge, by which any science is destroyed, then his knowledge revealed everything as the sun lights up and everything is in the daytime. So science is destroyed, enlightened with the self-realization, enlightened with the knowledge. Everything is revealed by the sun in the daytime. The living entity is bewildered so many ways. For instance, when the unceremoniously thinks himself God unceremoniously think himself as a god. He actually fall into the last snare of the niche science. And if a living entity is God, then how can he become a bewildered by the niche science? Does God become bewildered by niche science? If so, then niche science or Satan is greater than God. Satan is greater than God. Real knowledge can be obtained from the person who is perfect in Krishna consciousness. Real knowledge can be obtained from the person who is in Krishna consciousness. And sun drives away the darkness, even though when a person may be in full knowledge, then he is not this body but the transcendental to the body, he still may not able to discriminate between the soul and super soul. We don't have to discriminate the soul and the super soul. Soul and super soul both are same, but soul is part of the super soul, the supreme person of the Godhead. तद बुद्धि युक्त मानस्य प्रतिष्ठिनाति परायणः कसन्ति अपुना अवृतम ज्ञान निर्भूता कल्मषः. Jnana Nirbhuta Kalmasa. When one's intelligence, mind and faith and refuge are all fixed in the Supreme. Lord Krishna here stated, one's intelligence, mind, faith, refuge are all fixed in the Supreme Person of Godhead, Lord Krishna. And one becomes fully cleansed of misgiving through the complete knowledge. Cleansed of misgiving through the complete knowledge. Thus proceed straight on the path of the liberation. That person proceed straight on the path of the liberation. Here stated, to take a refuge in Lord Krishna, who is fully in Krishna consciousness, undoubtedly washed clean of misgivings, and is in the perfect knowledge in the every concerning transcendences. A Krishna conscious person can thoroughly understand that he is the duality, simultaneously identity and individuality in the Krishna, and equipped with such a transcendental knowledge. The person who is in Krishna consciousness, that person knows himself as his individual person as well as identity, separate identity. I do have my different identity as well as individuality. By individuality, I would have to serve to my Lord Krishna, and by my identity, I would have to serve to the society or the people. So, by which the particular person will definitely get a liberation. Lord Krishna further stated, Vidya Vinaya Sampanna Brahmana Gavi Hastanti Sruni Cheva Chape Kecha Pandita Samdarsani. Pandita Samdarsani. Here Lord Krishna stated, the humble sage, by virtue of the true knowledge, see with a equal vision a learned and gentle Brahmana, a cow, an elephant, and the dog and dog eaters. The humble sage will definitely see all the people equally, whether the particular person is a gentle Brahman, cow, an elephant, a dog, and also dog eater or outcast. Lord Krishna further stated, Lord Krishna here defined the quality of the sage person or the yogi, sadhvik person, the particular person who is not making a discrimination through the physical appearance. The particular person will definitely see each and every living entity equally, whether the particular person is gentle Brahman, a cow, animal, an elephant, and also dog eater. Lord Krishna further stated, Ivaha tejita sagro esa samya stita manaha nirdosa chi sama brahma tasmad brahmani te stita tasmad brahmani te stita tasmad brahmani te stita. Yeah, Lord Krishna, the Supreme Person of God, stated, those whose minds are established in the sameness and equanimity have already conquered the condition of the birth and death, have always conquered the condition of the birth and death. And they flow less like a Brahmana, and they are already situated into the Brahman. So here Lord Krishna stated, flow less like a Brahmana, the particular person who has conquered the birth and death, the particular person who is not keeping any kind of expectation, any kind of attachment, and the particular person who has stabilized his mind, intelligence, and also refuge unto Lord Krishna, the Supreme Person of Godhead. This is the quality of Brahmana. Here, the person who has fixed his mind, intelligence, and take a refuge unto Lord Krishna, that kind of person is known as a Brahmana. Nahi prahatisyate prapa no dvijate prapye chapi priyama sthira buddhi sammudo Brahma Vidya Brahmani Sthitah. Brahma Vidya Brahmani Sthitah. Here Lord Krishna stated, a person who neither rejoices upon achieving something pleasant, person who neither rejoice upon achieving something pleasant, nor lament upon obtaining something unpleasant. Listen it very carefully. This is a superb verse in which Lord Krishna here mentioned the quality of Brahmana. The person who neither rejoice upon achieving something pleasant, nor lament upon obtaining something unpleasant, who is self-intelligent, who is unbewildered, and who knows the science of God is already situated into transcendences. That kind of person is already situated into transcendences. This is stated by Lord Krishna. I hope you all can understand. If you are having any questions, any doubt, then please kindly put a comment. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Radhe Radhe.